ceremonial stone.
I think. So we should probably go to there and do it in the right place.
Ah, Buck has a face cam.
I do.
Ah!
Hello.
I mean, sure, we can meet wherever, of course, but we had the ceremony there once. Might be nice to just have it there again.
Everyone seems to be keen to hand
I
over
found me
5 minutes
placing a-
before the actual time, it seems.
Well, at least we're on time then, you know?
That's true.
I don't want to take time of your stream. You're much better at it than me, so.
We're all doing great today, I think. I don't know where you have all gone.
We are now walking towards Unlocked Place.
I see you.
I see you.
Yeah,
You
awesome.
see Jumpy. Boo.
Thank you.
So here we have the ceremony stone.
Oh, it's the boss.
Yeah.
Quick, look like we're working.
Oh, yep. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, hang on here. I'm just working here. Just working on these.
Yep.
Yep, busy. Just
Yep.
putting that back.
Yep.
Look at that.
Yep. It's very cool. Yep.
Wait, I'm lost.
You couldn't tell.
Yep. Yeah. See? Yep. We're all very busy. Yep.
Hey, I like that.
Nope, he's gone. He's gone. We can.
Oh.
we can
Oh.
pass
Okay.
the
We can do
stone.
it now. It's fine. It's fine.
Past ahead.
There we go.
He's being
Bug?
creepy. He's being creepy. Yes.
Here you go.
Ooh.
And with that, I want to thank everybody else for watching. It was really fun, so thank you all for coming along. Everybody go to Bugman CX's stream. He's going to be taking over for the next 2 hours, as you can see on the schedule. Holy moly, what a timing. So yeah, bye. See you over there.
Bye. Hi. I don't know if you're all in here yet, but you will be soon. I'm going to jump off this voice because I'm going to do some solo stream for a while. See you guys.
See you.
Yep.
Bye.
Oh, all those voices in my head have gone now. It's good. Hey, Zed. How are you enjoying live stream day? I'll have to check the chat to see what you have to say. But, good, wonderful. I'm here. I'm in my boiling hot room at the moment. Big bright stream light there. No windows open or anything like that. This is us. This is how we suffer for our art. So today, look, they're all just looking at me. Who have we got in stream today? Say hi if you're here with me. I see JCat, Dr. Henchman. Thank you, Thomas, for the host. Hi, ZF, Chlorine. Everyone's here. Although my thing only says 4 people, but that's definitely more than 4. So, let's get on with things. What's this? DVI, I think you should keep this stream for quite a while. 21, okay, so Streamlabs OBS is lying to me. Oh look, there's my follow animation. Thank you for following. I spent ages making that, but it was good fun. Really enjoyed it. Stop looking at me, everybody. I'm going this way now. Bye. They're all going to follow me. First, I wanted to just thank you all for joining me. I'm pretty new to streaming. I did a little test stream the other day, and it was the first time I'd used Facecam, so hello. Look at my amazing green screen. Well, you can't see it, but it's cool. I'm happy. It looks pretty good. So I wanted to just walk around here for a little bit and have a look at the 1 or 2 builds that I've done in this area. Because I've been spending most of my time while here on the Zedcraft server working on my mansion, which I'll go and have a look at in a minute. And I was thinking about this the other day because the server has actually been running for over a year. I don't know exactly how long, and I still feel like I haven't done enough yet. So maybe I need to jump on and get some more of my larger projects finished. But I wanted to just pop over here because we made this really fun thing, me and Mr. Caron, a few months back. It was kind of, it was inspired by ZF and Tango, who did a similar thing on the Hermitcraft server with chickens. And this is a bubble elevator. And the bubble elevator is special in this case because it doesn't have any blocks around it, and yet it's a single magic column of water. Was it the end of July? Okay, so it's nearly a year, around about a year. That's still quite a long time. Still 12 months nearly worth of work we've done. So here, this is the way that this works. Underneath here, this is called the zombie spewificator. And maybe not everybody has seen it, but I'm sure that most or all of the patrons have. The zombie spewificator takes a little while to warm up, but you can hear it. There's a zombie spawner down underneath, and once they spawn a few and push each other along into the water column, we should see some shenanigans. Ah, the live stream. Yes. So I also I'm here drinking my coffee, and I can't claim to have a mug as amazing as Zedcraft and Tango, but I've just got the horse. So exactly. What are you calling me, a mug? It's not very nice. So who's followed me here? I'm very bad because I need to get used to all of the apps that I have running and all of the things happening, and I don't get a noise in my ear when people follow. So if I'm missing people's follows, I'm sorry. Thank you, JCat and Thomas and Dr. Henchman and DVI. You all followed me. You're all amazing. Has this warmed up yet? I don't know. Oh, there goes one. It's a little easier to see in the daytime. And for a little while, this thing was full of chickens. Didn't follow at all. Yes, you did. It says you did. Oh, you cheeky. Oh, thank you, Zedcraft. Can't use those, but, you know, I appreciate it. So you can see all of the zombies, they get caught up in the elevator here. They're actually coming towards me, which is why they're jumping out of the thing earlier than they should. It's not quite working like it's supposed to work. They usually go right to the top. Maybe it's because the the server is a little bit laggy as usual. The moon is jittering a little bit. I'm going to head over here and sleep so we can see it in the daytime. I'm confusing hosts. I am confusing hosts. Thank you, Thomas. I need to just get better. Just new. Whoops. That's not what I wanted. So stream day, this is the first time we've done a big stream day on this server, which is pretty cool. It was put together mostly by Alien, and Photon made the amazing graphic which has been tweeted out and is showing up on a couple of streams. I didn't have time to play with it and plug it in as an overlay on mine, but you could just look at my amazing handsome face instead. Yeah. Yeah, so here are the zombies. Why is it not working like it's normally working? There they go. Okay. Yeah, so this thing looks great when it's completely full and the zombies are just going absolutely mad. There's a cheeky little platform up the top there to stop them from burning up. But when you turn it off, all of this water goes away and they walk out into the sun and die. Like they should die. This was quite a fun build. There's a little bit of redstone underneath. You can use the... Don't worry, I don't need to pay because I do the supply. You can throw this at the zombies, and when they reach the top, they slow fall. A bit like the speed of the chickens, right? I don't know what's happened to the rest of the chickens in here. I think people have been hungry, maybe? It is majestic. Oh, so one drowned has come through. That happens. Oh yeah, hello. Go away. So this was quite a fun little thing to build. Oh, I'm very hot under my light. And goodbye, DVI. See you later. That's loud in my ears too. Is the volume okay for you? Tell me if it's too loud. In fact, I will turn that down. That's better. Yeah, that is loud. I have been working on another series called Minecraft The Journey, which, if you have not seen it before, it's a let's play through Minecraft from the very, very beginnings of Minecraft, the earliest development versions. And as a result of that, me running really early versions of Minecraft, even though I've been using a launcher to separate my config, it sometimes means that my config either gets reset or I have to move it out of the way in the normal Minecraft directory. So all of my sound settings, all of my everything else was all reset. I just had to go and fiddle with it. Thank you. There, yeah, better. So that's the Spewificator. That's I'm very happy with this build because I'd never built anything like this. And thank you, Zed, for the inspiration. It was such a good idea. It is. Hello, alien. Yes. Right. Let's head home for a bit and we will check out the mansion. And I want to do a little bit of building today. And then depending on how time goes, we might do some other activities too, or if we get too bored of building and digging. Because I know that so far, a lot of the other activities on the streams we've had have been out and about on the server, which is always well and good and fun. But I also wanted to get a bit of work done. That's what streams are for, right? You can do all the grindy work. Okay, we better just fly. I'm not too far away from spawn. Here is the mansion with that beautiful ZF face. Look at that. I don't know why I was inspired to do that, ZF, but it is your server after all. Let me give you a quick tour of the place so you can check it out. It is by no means finished, and it's also the first time that I've ever worked on a build of this style before, which is supposed to be kind of modern. Well, modern, yeah. And so I've still been experimenting, and I did blow it up, but that was on the 1.14 test server that we have. I have been experimenting a little bit with different types of finishes and things like that, and I think that I'm getting closer now to a more finished point, and I will probably go around and make it look a bit less plain in some areas and do up some more of it. But this is the front. I still have to do all of the garden and a driveway and all of that sort of thing. Out the front here, we've got a bit of a pond. Sorry, I'm getting hot in my room. A bit of a pond here, which you can see goes into the house in here, but no spoilers just yet. We'll go inside first. It is hot. Inside we have the mysterious Willy, which was put here by somebody. I forget who that was. I can't remember. This is the cloakroom, which has been commandeered by Thomas and turned into J Duffman. Turned into his guest room, one person only, complete with secret entrance, which is pretty neat. I'm happy for him to just hang out in there, as long as he cleans up after himself, doesn't leave a mess, that sort of thing. So let's go this way. Through this way, and I'll just dump this rotten flesh over here because... through here we have a huge and spacious living space. Over here is a little, I don't know, brewing station, because every house needs to be able to brew potions. I think that's pretty normal. You'll find shulker boxes everywhere because I'm always working in and out of shulker boxes, and I leave them, and I don't clean up after myself. So here we have the kitchen. The kitchen has a lovely big countertop, yep, and a cat. Oh yeah, see, more junk shulker boxes. If I knew I was going to have guests, I would have cleaned up. So this is a cat that I went and got from the jungle. I got a couple of cats. And up here, a few parrots as well. So they just hang out in the house. If you look around, you'll find quite a few critters around the house. So in the kitchen, there's a little refrigerator, because if anybody can tell me how to do a large refrigerator in Minecraft with the blocks you have, well, I know, right? It's not like there's droppings all over the kitchen counter or anything like that. Not at all. Here is the range hood cooker top thing with this is where you cook your meals, and a sink and another kitchen bench, and over here we have an apple, because an apple a day keeps the doctor away, and stuff like that. These are some cupboards. Up here, this is like the kitchen pantry, I suppose. So what have we even got in here? Food. And cobble. Because every good pantry needs a box full of cobble. A block of diorite is begging to be delivered. Well, I've got enough diorite. Up here, though, this is magic. Up in this chest is a double chest full of shulker boxes. Every single one is just full of stone. And this is mostly from all of my digging underneath the base, which... and also out at the ink farm, which I built. And so, yeah, I've got way too much stone. And these are all just where I've been sorting out various rocks and stuff. It's like I'm a collector of rocks, I don't know. So in the dining room, we have a big glass dining room table with meals in progress, except for this one. Somebody's finished that one, but hasn't taken their plate to the kitchen. Terrible. And hello. What happens if... Okay. And here we have a little kind of interior garden space. That tree was originally there, and I decided to just leave it and chop it back a bit and make it part of the build. And it's my dog. And yeah, I like this little garden. I think it's pretty cute. And there's a fish in there, but I've tried putting more than one fish in there, but every time I do, they suicide themselves, and so only one seems to work. I don't know why. Here are some alien sort of plants that the owner of this house likes to grow in his home. So they're all weird looking. A little sunbed or daybed, or looking out at the amazing view. We'll head out there in a few minutes. This is a rug that I recently put in, which I think is kind of fancy. I really quite like that. And stereo, living room, quite a lot of space here. Another cat. Hi. I built this a little while ago. I was very happy with the finished build here. Yeah, I like the rug. It's fancy. This is a build that I completed a little while ago, which I was quite happy with. One of the features we have on this server is we have no fire spread, which means that fire will stay lit on anything. And as a result of that, we have a couple of buttons here that I might change to just one button at some point. But if you turn the fireplace off, fire gets put out, and if you turn the fireplace on, fire gets lit. And so that's really cool. Pretty neat. I like that. And here we have the world's most obnoxious bar, which is supposed to be hideously ugly. That's the point. It's supposed to... yeah, supposed to look like this. And I guess it's because the owner of this house just has too much money and not enough taste. That's how I see it. But, of course, we can't go past the billiard table, which is pretty cool. Doesn't have pockets, but it does have pool cues, and up here it also has some pool balls. They're pretty cute. If anyone knows how I did that, if you haven't seen the episode, I mean, then you're very smart. Through here is a little bathroom, and we got a sink and a basin, a toilet, and through here is an aquarium. Because, you know, you've got to, when you're sitting here doing your business, you've got to have something else to look at. At least the mirror isn't facing back this way, but yeah, you can watch the fish, then you can throw your items in the rubbish bin there, put the seat up. The button is really high because, unfortunately, my Minecraft character, which looks like Zed still, is only 1.8 meters tall or so, whereas this toilet is actually over 2 meters high if you include the button. So basically, in order to use it, you have to climb onto it and press the button. But that's just how we design things in Minecraft. High back, high front. All right, upstairs we have this massive staircase here, which it's pretty big. There's the ZF heads up there. And the top level of the house is a little bit unfinished, and there are some changes that I might make in the future to do with the flooring in these areas out here, because I might change it up from birch and make it something else, but I might do that later. Little hangout zone. And through here is where it starts to get a bit unfinished. Spare bedroom in here. Nobody lives in here yet. There's nothing in here. And through here, we've got guests. No. Don't know where he came from. Because I had to painstakingly light this room up because the light levels were difficult to work with. I do light up my house. In this room, we have kind of a celebration of all the little bits and pieces of the history of us playing here on the server. For example, we have Bugman's first turtle egg, which I got from my turtle farm, which is just out here. And we have my very first shiny diamond that I found on the server. Yeah, interior decorating is not something that I have ever really done before. So this was a challenge, and not only was it a challenge, the spaces inside of this house are huge to work with. This is a big room. The kitchen is big. The living space is big. So I was really pushing myself to do it. I think it's much easier to do in smaller spaces. This is my basket from the Easter egg hunt, where I got, how many was this? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I nearly completed the set, but not quite. And that was fun. So Charming Mothman is in the channel, and Liara was here before. They both put that on, and that was a load of fun. And I don't know what to do with this, Mothman. Maybe you can tell me what I'm supposed to do with that. Don't know. I just kept it for now. Mr. Cray's fish furniture mod. I pick a prize. Okay, I should go and have a look. See whatever's left. Probably some zombie flesh. Give this to Maxilla. No. And Alien. Thanks for that one. I was very appreciative of that. I've only got a few mob heads on this server so far, and if you have not played or seen Zedcraft before, we have a special data pack installed, which we put together before the start of this season when 1.13 had just come out, 1.12, one of those had just come out, and we wrote a custom mob heads data pack where instead of getting mob heads from mob kills, you get them from exploding creepers, just like you do with the skeleton head and the zombie head. So these particular explosions are basically from me being out here where the zoo is before the zoo became the zoo, and exploding mobs that way. And I really was meant to get around to making a charged head farm, I suppose you could call it, but I just never did. Maybe I should go and trade it for a prize. I will actually do that. Let's do that. We'll take that with us. In here is another little bedroom. And see, it's quite a big house. And I was even thinking about adding another room to it, so got my work cut out for me. This is where the office will be, so I'll be doing my paperwork and, reading my tweets in here, that sort of thing. Through here is a bedroom. Still a little bit more work to be done on the bedroom, I think, just to make it a little bit more cozy. I think a zombie stole my wardrobe door. Not sure what happened there. Oh, I did. I'll come back to that, Chlorine, on the way round. I didn't go all the way around the walls. Through here is a bathroom. There's still a bit more to be done. I want to put a vanity sink and mirror in there. And I've also got these two. The witch, there she is. We just caught her one day. And this guy. And I might do something with them. But they've just been in here for months now, and I need to do something with them. So as I go, I've got a balcony out here, but it's not finished yet either. And you can see EDD's amazing putting my build to shame build over here. This is a pretty fantastic castle, and I hope you do a tour of that in a video or on stream one day. I don't know if Ed is here in the stream today, but you definitely should, because it's looking great. All right, before we go downstairs, or upstairs actually, we need to go upstairs first. I didn't realize it takes about 15 minutes to do a house tour. Yeah. Over here, I need to eat. No one's reminding me to eat. Thank you. Oh yeah, because the pathways go through it, so it's thank you for the reminder. It's a nice way to be able to see his base just by wandering the server. So this is first trident of the server, and this is thanks to Chlorine79. This was a gift given to me, and this was from the Trident farm that was set up by Chlorine, and you can see that the durability of this trident is way, 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 way low. In fact, my durability, what is the thingy again? It's H. Yeah, I know, hours to get. So there's 8 left on that, and that's exactly how it was when it came from the farm. I've never used it. It is a showpiece, and I will treasure it, so thank you. I do have my own now, of course, because there's been plenty of time spent AFKing at that Trident farm. Okay, upstairs first, and then downstairs. Up here, through the tiny little spirally staircasey thingo, is my amazing chopper. I was really happy with this build because... Oh, hi. Hello? Because like many things in Minecraft, there are different types of builds that people have never done before, and I had never done a creative build quite like this before. Every other build that I'd ever done in Minecraft was basically set yourself up, build a house or build a base, and build some farms, and not too much more. Nothing where I actually expressed my creative juices. And I have to say, before I did this build, I did go and look up a couple of pictures to see how people had done helicopters before in Minecraft, and I saw a couple that I really liked the look of, but then I put those pictures away and just went onto a creative server and built this myself with a bit of inspiration from what I had already seen. And I don't know, I'm not the most creative builder in the world, so I like to build by example. I like to take an idea, something that I've seen before, and then build my own twist on it, which is why I had so much fun doing the zombie spurificator, why I enjoyed doing this sort of thing. But then I've been trying to push that a bit more, like with a mansion and things like that, and try and just do it for myself a bit. So yeah, there's lots to learn in Minecraft building. Another one. I found another one of these inside, so apparently I am sponsored by Evil Corp. So I've been having a bit of trouble getting this thing off the ground recently. I think there's a technical fault. I might have to call it in for a service. It's pretty cool, pretty sweet. Got a little helipad underneath, which I quite like. Okay, let's head downstairs. All the way down here. Who's on today? Just the 3 of us. I liked building light into this build, because I know that when you build in Minecraft, things can get so dark, and so one of the main things that I wanted to have was a lot of openness and a lot of light. So you'll see very little in the way of dividing walls and things like that. You'll see a lot of windows and a lot of skylights, including this one here, which is along the perimeter of the upper edge, and on up here is the decking. But it makes a nice skylight running all the way through and brings in tons of light. So very happy with that. Although you still have to light the thing up, because as soon as it gets to the night time, the nasties come out. Where am I going? This way. So up here, this is still unfinished by many means. This is a decking along here with some sunbeds that you can relax on. Over here is where I have plans but have not yet finished. We have a kidney-shaped swimming pool. There we go, sort of kidney bean shaped. And at one point this was full of pufferfish, because why not? Of course it would be. That was a prank by Garavanus. Here, when I clear out this area here, I will be building an outdoor bar. So you can come up here and chill out and have some drinks and watch the sunset, which I think, yeah, is that way. So you can come out here and sunset. Enjoy the sunset. You're all very quiet, or my chat stopped. It's hard to know. Hi, thanks, Quiet. You're all just taking in the stuff. That's cool. Yes, my beautiful voice. That's about as deep as I can go. So here is the build from the back. As I've been building this thing, I've been liking it and disliking it and loving it and hating it in so many different ways, and that's because it's so brand new to me. One is what I wanted originally from this build is that it would curve the shape of the cove, because this is quite a big round beach cove here, and it worked quite well when I did that. You can see that it does follow the curvature of the cove. That's the bottom floor, and the top floor is set back a little bit and juts out and has a lot of jaggedy edges, but it's also extremely white, so it's hard to detail. And it's white because it's supposed to be a kind of beachfront modern mansion style, but because when you're working with concrete, the only accent blocks you can use are blocks that aren't concrete or other types of concrete, but because there are no stairs or slabs or anything like that in concrete, you're kind of stuck. So an example of this, where I had a go at building in some accents, was out the front. And I'm still going to experiment with this a bit more. There is actually a Quartz Warts and Shorts shop, which I have not seen yet. But I just went and did my quartz hunting myself. But this is all concrete. There is quartz in here. So here you can see this was an accent that I put on the front. And actually, I think it's made a huge difference to this particular area of the front of the house. And all it is really is just dark grey concrete that looks like it's been attached to the building as if it was some kind of metallic poles or something like that. Yeah, and it just helps to split up the build a little bit. And I also tried out with these wooden blocks underneath the roof eave up here, just for a bit of something different. So I'm still teasing that out. I'd love more feedback, because all ideas are good ideas. Let's go downstairs and see what's going on down there. And it is where I was going to do a little bit of work today. And before we go, just wanted to have a closer look at my amazing living room, because I love my couch and I love my cushions. I think they're the best. Thomas Proof Glass is doing its job. Got my speakers and my TV. Yeah, I like this. If you've seen my episodes, I love the fireplace. If you've seen my episodes too, I've done some green screen work. Well, it wasn't really green screen technically. It was more like I had an image overlay which I put onto the TV, but actually you can see you can turn the TV off. Yeah, and I've used the TV a couple of times, and I really love that kind of creativity vibe. The lining with the wood works well. I think you should extend the idea to the center of the house. Yeah, I agree. I definitely want to experiment a bit more with that sort of thing. Yeah, so I've loved doing the green screen style, or using the TV in the series. In the episodes I've done, there was one which was very difficult because I was which one was that? Oh, it was when I superimposed one of the ZNN episodes, the ZNN, the Zedcraft News Network. It's one of the videos we have as part of the Patreon community, which gives updates of what's been happening on the server. And because I make those, well, I mean, Bug Turtle makes them, but you know, I just help. I had to superimpose it on the television here in Premiere Pro. I'd never done really anything like that, so making episodes has also helped me develop some of my more creative side, and I realized that I really quite enjoy video editing, and it's why I've now done quite a few different videos on YouTube. I've done the Zedcraft series, and I'm now doing the Minecraft The Journey series, and a few other bits and pieces, and it's been a whole lot of fun. But that was quite difficult because I had some turning shots like this where I'd turned left and had to make it all look seamless because I'm a perfectionist. But I think it turned out really quite well. Little Zen garden and another little green garden here and some corals. Now, unlike a traditional, it was almost flawless. But thank you. Coming from you, ZF, that's high praise, because I know how good you are with your editing as well. This is where it gets a little bit weird, because what we've seen so far has been basically a big giant house. Downstairs, we head into the depths of madness. It will be dark. I hope it comes through on the stream enough. It's meant to be dark. As you come down, you catch a little bit of a glimpse of the bay. We didn't really look at the bay. Maybe we can on the way out, because there are a couple of special things in there. Oh, you haven't seen this yet? Well, you've got to catch up on my episodes. So this is completely dark, because all around us is just blackness. Tell me if it's too dark, I'll do my best. I could probably walk around with a torch. No, I can't, because I haven't got the dynamic lights turned back on. Anyway, it's okay. And you come down here, and this is where the kind of lab is. Down here we've got a huge quartz staircase. Yeah, you can still see it on stream, it's okay. And then we've got, yeah, it is a nice big view. So when you're up here, all you can see are the faint lights of different farms going on down here. I took the lights off of that one, and I might put them back. And then these strange gangways here, which aren't supported, and they just go all over, they zigzag all over the interiors of this place, which is also surrounded by blackness. And when you look up to the roof, you can see underneath the bay. So if we head down here, that's just the bay. So it's kind of dark and gloomy and weird. It's almost like a secret James Bond base that exists under the bay, and the mansion is kind of a cover for that. But this is where I've got my different farms and utilities, and I'm going to put the lights back on this one. Oh, hi! You aren't supposed to be in there. This is one of the challenges about building in the dark. Yeah, I am. I'm the villain. One of the challenges, I should put this back on too, just in case, of building in the dark is, of course, mob spawning. So you have to find this... Oh, well, fine then. You have to find this balance of building in a way where you're not bringing in spawnable spaces, but you're also not introducing too much light. So a great way to design around farms, yeah, exactly. And they're all supposed to be miniature farms, so they're only just enough that as I'm hanging around in this area, you know, every now and then the sugarcane farm will go off, or every now and then the pumpkin and melon farm, which I haven't built a platform down to yet, will go off, that sort of thing. This one's actually behaving a little strangely, so let's do that again. Over here is the smelter array that I built, just in case I need to do any smelting, and I've got nothing to smelt. Yeah, nailed it. No. Anyway, it's not working because for some reason the pumpkins and melon stems aren't growing. I would have expected them all to grow by now. And I have gone in and bone milled a couple of them, but they should be growing on their own, and I don't know why they aren't. Maybe I just need to AFK down here for a few more hours or something. Yeah, see what I mean? So, oops. Some of them are still little buds, and these here I tested out by bone mealing, and they're all fine. But I don't know what's going on. And this farm won't work until 1.14 because it uses observer blocks on top of the stems, and that's a bug in 1.13 where when the stems change from their full version like this to one with a melon or a pumpkin growing next to it, then the observer block can't detect that in 1.13, and that's fixed in 1.14. But it doesn't seem to be working at all at the moment, and I really can't explain it. That's unexpected. But that is because through here I have been digging out a bit of a space, and this is where I might do a little bit of work today. I want to build a creeper farm because I do have plenty of sugarcane, and there's always plenty of sugarcane in the industrial / farming district. But I don't have my own supply, so really my own supply of gunpowder comes from me killing creepers or gifts from people who give me gunpowder. So I really am running low. So the idea behind building a bit of a creeper farm here is relatively straightforward. I've measured out this area, which will be a 9 by 9 square, and in 1.13 Creepers can be scared by cats up to 9 by 9 away. I think it was 9 by 9 away. Yeah. So a cat would sit here, but a few blocks higher, and creepers, which would spawn in, would then run to the edges, and all they do then is they fall to their deaths. So the bottom floor here would be a rail network and would catch all of the drops, and then above that, one block above that, would be magma blocks. So I might try and get stuck into building a bit of this, and I've never really built anything on stream before, so I don't know. Keep distracting me. That way I won't get much work done, will I? I also haven't prepared too much in the way of materials for this, as I figured that if I need stuff, I can just go and source it from somewhere, because that will get me in and out of this space a bit more. So this probably, again, like the other farms in here, it won't be, yeah, I know. It won't be a big farm. It'll just be enough for me to AFK it. I might build just one platform now, and then maybe build a couple of more platforms. And again, the idea is that as I'm just in this space, resources just appear and slowly build up. So let me have a look in my chests here and see what I've got. I really we were going to do that as well, but I'll hold on to that. We can go over to the games district a little bit later. And I also have to get rid of this, but don't tell anybody, okay? We're going to do that later. Right. I should measure this out, shouldn't I? I should be sensible and measure it out. Now, if I've got, I can use something like this as a measuring block. I bet you this goes as a complete failure, because yeah, exactly. Wing it, can't go wrong. Because I have written down a handful of instructions that are here to help me just remember the basics of what I need to do when I build this, so I just don't look like a complete fool. But I have written down basically what the different levels were and what the main measurements were. So as I said, on the bottom floor is going to be rails. Now oh, hello. The thing is, it's always easier to place your rails before you place anything else. Oh, the lag. Can you feel it? Maybe we need to upgrade again, Zed. I mean, it's only 6 of us or 5 of us. Henchmen must be doing some more admin work, I'm sure. It's always easier to place your rails. But, no, really? I didn't mean that. What were you actually doing that was causing lag? I can't believe it. So if I just get some rails out. The thing about the rails is that I will probably come and replace them anyway. Oh, I see. Are you moving the pun thing? Cool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a 9 by 9 area. I'm just going to put some rails down for now on the outside. That's not a 9 by 9 area. See? We're already failing at what we're doing. Already failing. Get these up. No! Haste and efficiency 5. Not a good combination. So I would say, where did that happen? That was just, did you hear that? That was a drowned getting converted. No idea. So we're just putting these rails around here because I just want the minecart to do a couple of loops. Maybe not like that. Actually, how would this work? If, oh, it's going to have to kind of go this way, isn't it? No, I'm not ready for you yet. This area is not so well lit up. No, definitely not safe. No, stop that. Okay, I'll fix that later. So we want the rails to just do a couple of laps. I've run out of rails. Yeah, exactly. Where were the rails? And what I will probably do is just replace some of these rails with powered rails later. I'm cheaping out on the rails, and I don't know why. I should just I should have just made them all powered rails, shouldn't I? Because I've got, you know, tons. I think the important thing is that at least I know where the rails are, because these won't be too difficult to replace when I need to. Okay. This looks good. This is a 2 wide gap, which is what we need. So it looks like... That looks weird. Okay. No. I'm failing at rails. Minecraft, make the rails easier to use. Okay, so the thing goes around the outside edge, all the way around the outside edge, right? And then it comes up to here and it exits, which means the inside bit is here. Okay, that'll have to do. I can fix that later. We are playing on the Zedcraft Patreon server unknown. So unless you are a patron of ZF, who is right there in chat down there, just down there. Hello. This is his Patreon server. Hello. Now, lag spike. Okay, I can cope with a lag spike. So the rails will need to pick up all the drops from magma blocks. Welcome to the first block I haven't prepared for. So let's actually see if we've got some magma blocks. We might have some in here. I have 51. That's not going to last us very long. So this is where the creepers will fall to their deaths. And a minecart will go round and round and pick up all of that delicious, delicious gunpowder. Wow, this stream has flown by. It's already been 45 minutes. That's amazing. We're not going to get much of this built, I can assure you. But we're going to try. Okay, we need to get some more magma blocks. Let's head upstairs and see if we've got any. Eat. Eat. Took me quite a while to clear out this floor. I had the help of EDD, but the entire floor was picked clean of all of the rocks and lava and other horrible things, and then filled over with black glass. It's a pretty common Minecraft thing to do, I'd say, but I've always liked the look, especially in a dark and gloomy space. It was the only thing that I could do. Now, I might have to go and buy some magma blocks if I don't have any around. Oh, that's my end loot. Yeah, I should put that under safekeeping, right? Yeah. Let's have a look in... Oh, we could look in here. I don't think so. I want to know... I need some magma blocks, and I'm not sure if there are any for sale. I don't spend enough money in the shopping district, so I'm going to take some diamonds. We're going to head over there and see if we can find some. Maybe there's some in the annoying blocks shop. Something like that. But welcome to the stream, H Hammy. Good to have you. Why can't I fly? Oh, we're failing to fly. Hi. Oh. You've brought a friend with you. There he is. Thank you. That might be just enough. Let's go down and see. If it's not, you're fine. Actually, there's a horde. I think he'll be okay. Thomas is experienced enough to look after himself. I think it'll be okay, Clarine, because I can replace the magma blocks later as well. I just really need to get the blocks down at the moment. The cool thing about this is you can fly down, and I love doing it. You can just fly down the stairs and then, yeah. It's nice. Okay. No, there's definitely not going to be enough here. So let's finish this. Oh, we're out. Okay. We almost had enough. Almost. Let's just fill in these with these for now. And I will replace them later. I'm getting stream itchy nose, which is the best thing to have when you're on stream. The best. Okay, let's have a look up here and see what's going on without hurting ourselves. This looks good to me. So again, the creepers will spawn on the platforms and fall off the edges. There will be trapdoors so that they will fall to their demise. And I wonder how high the first spawning platform would need to be then. Would it need to be only this high? Excuse me, hi Grassy. Welcome. Would it need to be just that high? I guess this is what happens when you build a farm on the fly. Let's fill out a floor, not with those, with these. We'll build it out of end stone bricks, because no one ever builds out of end stone bricks. And they need a bit more love, I think. So why not build them in a pitch black farm, where no one will ever see them? How you doing, Grassy? You really like Yeah, me too. I mean, for all of the words that you tend to say in between other words, just to fill in the gaps, is definitely one of my favorites. A second runner-up might be but you know, it doesn't sound as nice. It doesn't finish as nicely as the word Yeah. See, it's just not as nice. And that sounds good. Okay. So Grassy, how are you today? What have you been up to? Welcome, because there are a lot of people in stream today that are part of the ZF Patreon community, so it's always good to see other people popping in and saying hello, especially if they're new to the community. Or if not, do you watch any Hermitcraft? I've trapped myself. Oh, well, you should go and check out Hermitcraft if you haven't watched it before. It's a I'm okay. It's a pretty well known, quite a large, well, let's call it a famous Minecraft server community that has been around for many years. And ZF is one of the members of Hermitcraft, and I am one of his patrons, as are a bunch of us on stream today. So watch this. Are you ready? Let's see if they're all paying attention. If you're a patron of ZF, say hi in the chat. Go. Look at them all. Yeah. Share the love. Oh, yeah, exactly. Now, where were we? Ow, 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 ow. Forgot about that. To learn more, visit patreon.com/ZF. I don't know. All right. So this is a spawning platform. One of the interesting things about 1.14, which we have to plan for, and I'm glad I did my research, have to plan for in building this farm, is that unlike previously, so where's the middle block? Is it there? Yeah. So this is where a cat will sit in a minecart. No, is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've already built the farm wrong, people. We've already built the farm wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. You guys are not paying attention. You guys are not paying attention. You're supposed to be telling me what I'm doing wrong, which is everything. Okay, let's just trim this off. Out, out, and put those back here. I will fix the rails up later. Don't worry about it. And I'll fix all of that junk up later. Okay. Thanks for letting me know. If there's anything else that I've done wrong, feel free to jump in and tell me. Everyone want to check? Okay. So cat goes here. Now, creepers, when they spawn in here, the cat will scare them and they will run off the edge like this and start taking damage. Just like that. The difference between 1.13 and 1.14 is that in the diagonal directions here, creepers would be scared all the way up to this block. Like if a creeper spawned here, it would see the cat on that block there or in the minecart there and it would run away. But in 1.14, these 3 blocks are no longer part of that radius. It's now actually a circle. So what we have to do in these blocks is actually bring the corner of the farm in. So isn't it a good thing we haven't really finalized all that rail junk out there yet? So it's actually a little bit of a smaller spawning platform. So this is it. This is what it should be. I'm sure one of the other people will put the info in the chat, but this is the Patreon server for ZF, so you can play on here so long as you are a patron of ZF. Thank you, Pirate. Tell you what, I'm just going to mod a couple of my buddies here. Pirate and Henchy, there you go. Thank you. Yes, okay. Yeah, gift Zed at least 10 money, and you can join. Okay, this is looking good. Now I haven't got any wood either, so we need to go up and get some wood. Actually, I might have some. Come to think of it, yeah, I do. What have I got? Spruce. I've always got spruce or dark oak because I live in a dark oak forest. What? Did I do something? Yeah. Let's make some. Well, the mods can do that. The newly nominated mods. All right, I'm losing it. I'm losing concentration now. I'm thinking about what I'm supposed to be doing. I need to have some. Yay! There we go. I need to have some trapdoors on the sides to make sure that these creepers know where to die. Where's a crafting bench? We don't have one. Right. Okay. No, but remember, guys, you're supposed to remind me about follows as well. Okay, so we had Hack the Cookie an hour ago. That's how long it's been since I have checked my list of follows. Sorry about that. And also, Hammy, you followed. Thank you. Thank you so much. Flaneheart followed. And the charming Mothman, hi, you followed. Thank you. And to you guys that are new to me, thank you for watching me on stream. I also do videos on YouTube, and I do a series on this server, the Zedcraft server, and I'm also doing a new series which is called Minecraft The Journey, where I'm doing a Let's Play through all of the early versions of Minecraft, all the way up until what eventually will become the current release. And that's been eye-opening, but also a load of fun. The journey is awesome. Thank you. Really enjoying it. I've done 10 episodes so far, but I've only published 5. I have some friends who are coming to stay with me in a couple of days. So this office that I'm in now gets converted to a bedroom, and that means that I won't be able to produce videos, or even if I can, I won't have as much time as I did or as I do at the moment. So I've got a few episodes of that series buffered up. None of Zedcraft, unfortunately, at the moment. Yeah, I need to do more of the retro gaming series. I've got a list of games that I want to play there, so tons of stuff to do in the future. But I also work full-time, so I don't have all the time in the world to make these things. What was I saying? So, Zedcraft you might not see for a little while, but there will be, yes, that too. There will be a few more of the Journey series going. Manoe, thank you for the follow. You guys get to see the little guy pop up that way, the little bug man that pops up, and I wish that I could see that on my screen, but I can only see it over there because it was so cute. All right, creepers. Now, So the creepers will need to come over here, and they're going to have to detect trapdoors. So let's make a metric bottom ton of trapdoors. Boom. Oh, I suppose that's enough. Sec they. I always struggle with your name when I say it in full. Sec they just can. Thank you for the follow. I might put a little noise in my ear for the follows. I just turned it off because I usually find it annoying in streams. Yeah, they're over there. The chat's down there, and the follows are up there. So there you go. Behind the scenes magic. Trapdoors. How many did we make? 20. A full stack gave me 20. Okay, we've got a lot of work to do. Right. You love seeing my eyes? Check out this weirdness. Ready? Back to that. Thank you very much. Oh, server restart. Henchy, can we stop that, please? Thank you. I did. I became big man. All right. Now, let's see. What do we do? I'm not sure what we'll actually do with the corners here. There was no voice with big man. Okay, thank you for letting me know. I will fix that. It's okay. I'll fix that later. Thanks. I could fix it now. You could watch me fix it in giant face. No, I can't fix it because my microphone wasn't listed as a source. I was just going to drag up the audio. I'll have to do it later. Thanks, guys. Technical difficulties. Right. Trapdoors. Trapdoors. So, in theory, this should be enough for trapdoors, and we would also need to have some trapdoors along the side here, right? And of course they would normally be magma blocks. But how will it work here on the edges in the corner? I mean, we can put more magma blocks like this, and we can make the rails go underneath those. But in order to fool the creepers into dropping down, how do we do that? Or do we just do it like this instead and get ambient Minecraft sounds right there. Glass. So if we get glass, like plain glass will do. It should be paused, thank you. It is 1600 now, so it definitely should have just kicked in if it was going to. Maybe what we do is we just put glass here. Whoops, not there, but... And if we do this, what should happen, I believe, is the creepers should spawn here. If they run this way, then they're still in range of the cat, and they're not going to be happy, so they'll pathfind over here. That's the theory. That's the theory. Okay. So that means that this should be glassed off as well. We're going to have to just build, I guess, one side of this, make sure that it works. I already know game theory. Yeah, exactly. I already know that I'm going to have more trapdoors here. Where am I? Nope. Fail. This is under my base, hench, because right now, you know, we're under the bay here and we've dug into a back wall because the creeper farm is just going to be hidden out here so that it can be completely pitch black. And the other reason I haven't built it out in this open area is because I will probably make it stackable and put some more platforms on it, and it was just a little bit too big. Because I had always planned to have some farms that might be larger off to the sides, you know, through the black walls. So here we are. Okay, so I think this should work. Let's get some more glass walls in here. I'd be happy if we were able to just build one of these platforms, even if it's rough and I can't have to come back, change some blocks out later, redecorate it, and that sort of thing later. That's all fine by me. So actually, we can, at the moment, recover some of these magma blocks because we're not going to need them here. And pop back up here. Got me. And we'll change out all of these to magma blocks just to make it feature complete. I do still have an hour. Which reminds me, I should be drinking water. Because I just dry up otherwise. I talk and then forget to lubricate. Exactly. So, drink and eat. Thanks, DVI. So helpful. Oh, so helpful. So, to me, this seems good. Maybe it's not water. Maybe it's something else. No, but it is water. Sparkly water. I have plenty to keep me hydrated, but I still won't drink enough. I never do. I want to build the platform above here at the same time because obviously this thing needs to be too high and it needs to have more trapdoors. Exactly. And I am sure that you're all smart people and you're all aware of how creeper spawning mechanics work, but the creepers will spawn in a space that is slightly less than 2 blocks high, whereas skeletons, zombies, husks, and all that sort of thing are all too high. Creeper, a ZF is a ZF is a creep. Yeah, let's just leave it at that. Yeah. Too much fun. Some of the funniest moments are when you just screw up your words. Oh! I fell in a hole. Okay. This feels like a creeper farm. Yeah. Okay. So creepers over here. So this... Should I just make the entire side wall out of these? I don't know. Because it will detect them, right? As proper blocks that they can walk off of. The interesting thing is that I'm going to have to test this somehow before I get too much further with the build of the farm. Why won't they pathfind there? That's what I need to know. Unless you're just tormenting me. Why? Why? I'm a creeper. I'll flip them out, but why would I need to do that? Because these are on the inside block, so you have that block and then that block, and then this is on that block. So there's... See? Well, yeah. So Creeper sees that, doesn't he? I put the extra ones down here because I know that the higher you go, it also sees the ones above, but it should see it as a transparent block. It should walk right into it. Maybe the best way to do it is to find a zombie or something and then get him to leave me, to follow me. Yeah, great, a creeper. That's exactly what I need. There are some caves and stuff up the top. Maybe I can lure something down and then do a bit of a test. What I probably should do if I'm going to do that test is just close it off. Just so that we can... It would I think it would have to be too high because it's got to have the line of eyesight. I think we can accomplish it here. So in order to make a zombie follow me, yeah, I can bring one up here. Let's get this out. I'll bring a zombie up here, and then I will sort of jump up here and see if I can get it to pathfind to me here, right? That seems like a plan. Knowing my luck, I will find a skeleton. Yeah, I know. I've got my Smite 5 axe here just in case. I don't know if anybody else does that, but it's a great enchantment to have on your axe, because if you just use your axe to chop trees, then you're missing out. You can use the Smite 5 enchantment on zombies, skeletons, and those flying phantom things. And so instead of getting your sword, just use your axe. But sharpness 5, so the reason I don't have sharpness 5 is because I've already got sharpness 5 on my sword. So if I want to use sharpness 5, I use my sword, but if I'm killing an undead mob, I use my axe. Yeah, but I have my sword because it has looting 3. So I've got everything in my set of 4 tools that I need, which is handy. Handy dandy. I'm heading up here because I know there's an open space, so I guess we could just try our luck. I hear a drowned up there and I don't know... Oh, I fell in a hole. I don't know where it's come from. I bet you we get a creeper. Bane of Arthropod. Well, I mean, the amount of spiders that you run into is pretty low. I don't think an axe can have looting, no. What's that light? Uh-huh. 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 Okay. This is sufficiently dark. Now we just walk away and hope that something spawns in there, right? There's no other places for stuff to spawn down this low. So in theory, just standing here might make it work. Tell me when we should check. Kurandra, thank you for the follow 9 minutes ago. I think that far away. Oh, I'm not that hungry yet. Also, I have resistance or regeneration in here. Thank you, Zed. I have regeneration in here, so eating or not having enough food doesn't really matter too much. Okay, we're heading in. Let's go around side. No, I'm happy sitting. Has anything spawned up here? Yeah, stuff. Oh, no! That's not what was supposed to happen. Come here. Come here. Come on, zombie. I think... Ah! No! No! Ah! I think that was a successful test, DVI. He definitely pathfinded down there. Do you agree? Okay. Path found. Lights. No, okay. No more disturbing, creepy nasties up here. Nope. Okay, we're pretty safe. Good. Oh, okay. I'm happy with that. Now, what's next on the list? I have got everything right? Yeah. Okay. More trapdoors. I didn't use... I had more trapdoors than that. Did I put them away? Somewhere? I made like a ton of them. I made about 80 of them. Okay. That's typical, isn't it? I will just have to make some more. I need the rest of that wood. It has to be spruce, because I can't have a big mix of different types in there. That would just be terrible. Just terrible. Okay. Go away, flesh. Okay, then. So for creepers to spawn, as we said, we have to have, this thing has to be full. Look at the hotbar. Oh! Thanks. Thanks, Manawi. Thank you. I will need this many anyway, so not like it made too much difference at the moment. Hey. I made one creeper farm on the last season's server which we had, which was based on, well, it's actually, like I said before, I need to do my own builds, design my own things more, and it's one of the areas I'm too lazy to think for myself sometimes, and it's a bit easier to copy. So I built Isuma's AEDD. I built Isuma's creeper farm, which was the one where skeletons fire at a iron golem and it creates records as well. See you, Hench. I hope you enjoyed your stream. If you're not following Dr. Henchman, go back, follow Dr. Henchman. He's awesome too. Bye, have a great sleep, and say goodnight to Lunch. Unless she's already asleep. I don't know. So, cool. This is good. We have spawnable spaces for creepers right now. We have to think about the carpets on the floor because we we don't want spiders to spawn. So I should have some carpets. If not in here, then I do have some upstairs. So let's just head upstairs. Good for you, DVI. Have a little faith. One of the other advantages when the server's not too laggy and when you have rockets on the hotbar is I can fly out of here as well. Oh, unless I hit the wall. So up here in one of the shulker boxes somewhere, I think it's over on the other side, I do have some carpets. Oh, okay. Cyan carpets. Suppose that'll do. Cyan carpets. Got to put some colour into the builds, right? You just don't want a boring old grey build all the time. No reason not to bring a little bit of colour. Let's fly down. Yeah. Actually, I might make these beacon beams colourful inside here because they're only colourful top. Exclamation mark. Drink. Where is she today? Is she busy? I haven't seen her. Okay. Carpets. So let's work. All right. Yeah. Well, that's cool. She enjoys that. So carpets. Spiders need a 3x3 space to spawn. So what that means is that if we put a carpet here and put a carpet there, is that even lined up? No. There's actually that works, doesn't it? 3x3. Follower EDD, thank you. Welcome to the club. How many followers do I have now? I can't tell. There are numbers and things all over my screen, but that ain't one of them. 47. Yes, we're nearly at 50. That's pretty good. Let's try and get to 50. Okay, so let's just have a little bit of a think about this. The optimal layout for carpets. If you need a 3x3 space for a spider to spawn, are there any Are there any 3x3 spaces here? No. But this isn't even, so I don't like it. Or is it even? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That would be even. That looks weird. I think. No. I want to work out the pattern where I'm using the least amount of carpets possible, but having the maximum amount of spawns. But at the moment, if I put these carpets here, there are these huge 3x3 spaces here. So is that a 3x3? No. 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 Is that the pattern? You guys. I have no idea what's going on, but you guys. Chris and Jack has followed. Thank you, Chris and Jack. Yeah, it's much appreciated. By the way, guys, give me some feedback on the little Minecraft follower guy that's waving like that. It took me about 4 hours to do that, and I was very happy with the results, even though it's really simple Minecraft animation. Yeah, it's really cool. Thank you, EDD. I might make him a little bit bigger, but it's good for now. He just pops up. This, to me, feels like too many carpets. Do you think? I mean, there's plenty of spawning spaces still. It'll do for now. Yeah. Okay. So this square here is going to be the one where we don't have anything fun. Put it on. We'll just put it on a different type of thing here. Right here is going to be a cat, and the cat is going to scare away the creepers. So let's build 2 more of these edges if we can, or at least maybe 1 more of these edges. Yeah, I will work on it. I guess I didn't have a sound that I wanted. I didn't want the, you know, those default ones that come with the follower thing. I didn't want defaults. So, but I just couldn't find a replacement that I wanted. Look at that. Can you see that? Some of these are not lined up correctly, and that is going to bother me. I will come back and fix that later on. Yeah, I don't like that. I like it when everything lines up uniformly when I'm building these sorts of things. I like things to be optimized. Okay, now, yeah, it is OCD and I can't help it. Now, what did we do over here? We put trapdoors on the inside, so let's do that. I should have worn my boots for this. Let me see if I've got them. My special boots. If they're anywhere, they will be here. No, they're not there. You know, my Frostwalker boots. So we'll just put up with what we've got. You go to the effort of making special Frostwalker boots for the 1 in a million times where you do some work with magma blocks, and then when you need them, don't know where they are. I've done. Oh no, they're right. Oh no. Oh, bad. That's better. Yeah, Frostwalker will nullify the effect of the magma block. There's a lot to learn. Okay. That's why has it stopped? I'm on the block, right? Oh, hello. Hi. Oh, hi. Acanthe, thank you for the follow. Is that 50 now? I really need to find where that number is so that I can see it better. If it's 50, oh. We could have had a little party. I don't have a party overlay. I should get one. And I think we actually need some more in these. 50. Well, you're not technically Whisper, are you? I suppose that's how you say it. But Whisper, you're my 50th follower. I haven't planned anything special. Oh. And Bleeding X-Heart. Oh, both of you. See, I didn't see that. I've got to get used to it. Thank you so much. My name's Bugman. Hello. We're doing a live stream day today with about 8 or 9 different people from the Zedcraft Patreon server. Well, thank you. You can both share the glory of being the 50th and 51st followers. We're doing a big live stream day today with different patrons from the ZF Patreon community playing on the Zedcraft server. And we've been doing back-to-back streaming since early this morning, at least UK time. It's currently nearly 4:30. And before me was Photon Burst, and after me will be Thomas to Space in about 45 minutes time. So that's pretty cool. If you're not familiar with my work as well, I do some work on YouTube. I've talked about it a few times already, so I probably won't again. But yeah, go check me out as well. Check out my amazing work there. Just a small channel, kind of growing a little bit. So yeah, at the moment I'm building a creeper farm inside the inside my base, the under portions of my base. This is not correct. Who did this? Oh, I did it. I did it. Okay. Now we need to put these. Yeah, they're not lined up either. I'll fix them all later. Oh, I shouldn't have put these carpets in. Whose idea was that? Let's just put those in. All right. Hey, thank you, Pirate. Okay, let's have a look at what we need to do on the other side. I still don't have enough trapdoors. Really don't have enough. I don't have any spruce wood left. Let's go and chop a spruce tree. Let's do that. That should be exciting, fun stuff. Okay. I'm sure I've got some spruce saplings somewhere. So who's planning to stay for all of the live streams today? Because they go pretty late. The last streamer we have will be Miyakota, and she will be streaming from midnight UK time. And we started at, what, 9 o'clock this morning? So, yeah, I know, it'll be pretty tough. I think that I will be in and out of all of the streams today. I would like to try to, but I might fall asleep by that time. Pressure plates, but that activated the trapdoors. Yeah, that doesn't sound like it would be a very good solution. Carpet seems like a pretty easy and cheap thing to get, I would have thought as well. Oh, I definitely need a break to cook and stuff as well. I have no idea where I've got saplings. Oh yeah, you've got the birthday barbecue. You might just have to check in from your phone every now and then. Just take a cheeky toilet break and check in and see how everyone's doing, right? Yeah. I don't have any spruce saplings. I don't have any. I've got spruce trees. Okay, this will do. This will do. I'll get a couple of saplings out of this. There we go. We've got one already. Hopefully I'll get 4. We can do 1 big tree, and then that should be enough. Let me put the saplings down here so I can see. I like the way that this feature of the, what is this stuff called again? Podzol. I like it how the Podzol. Are your co-hosting? Well, welcome to the party, Mothman. I like it how the Podzol is now renewable because you can grow the big spruce trees and it will turn the grass into Podzol. But it's also annoying when you don't want Podzol. Yeah, you can have fortune on an axe. Although I don't know if it works on the trees like that. Someone told me it works on crops and I believe them. I think it was Alien. You taught me that. Is it true? Or were you just... I don't have any bone meal. Does it? I think we might have to get that myth busted. Eat. Drink. I can do both. So I got a haircut this week because I'd let it go for a little bit too long and it was getting a little bit rough, a little bit floppy. So I thought I'd look nice for the stream for you lot. Pro what? I bet you I have saplings in here, and I just look at that, or some. We need some bones. If I was professional, I would have a little wire coming around here and just where I could just drink constantly or something like that. Clearly not able to read at the same time. Me? Oh, really? Yeah, I think if it came to Podzol and having to worry about it, I mean, right now I'm just using my front yard to grow trees because it's here. But when I actually do finish the front yard, then I won't be able to do that. And I think the best way to deal with it is just exactly what you said, build a little tree farm somewhere and then contain the blocks. Hey, Drinking Rain. Welcome. I don't know how long you've been in here, but the first time I've seen your name. I usually use the Ender Pearl trick, which I think is a pretty good trick, but this is equally as fast, I suppose. The Ender Pearl trick being where... See, it was funny, I went off to get bone meal, and then by the time I came back, the tree had grown. Cluppy Chups, hello! Welcome to the stream. Okay, let's go down. So in the versions of Minecraft that I'm playing in the Journey series, yeah, right. Oh, I'm down now. In the Journey, the early versions have been up and down in their features. Features come in and then features go out, and then they come back and they go out. And the game is in the point in which I'm up to now. It hasn't come out yet. But I'm up to the InfDev era, which is the infinite terrain generation, and at the point that I've recorded, I have just started on that, and so I'm happy about that. But one of the features that has been in the game and has been removed is the leaf saplings, the leaf decay. And so it's really quite annoying to just gather wood because you have to break all of the leaf blocks. Even though in an earlier version when they were still testing the game and working out what features to add and what was working and what wasn't working, leaf decay was added and then removed, so it's really annoying. But it'll come back soon. It's actually been quite interesting playing the early versions of Minecraft because I've seen Etho and some other series from early on, but not really a whole lot from way back in the really, really early versions. So I've read up a lot and I think I already knew what to expect, but there's also been so much that I didn't expect. I didn't mean to come up here. I meant to go down here. So for those of you in the chat who do play Minecraft, let me know which version did you start with when you first started playing Minecraft. Isn't that chest new at the base of the stairs? I'm not sure what you mean, Chlorine. Xbox 360, yeah. 1.3, 1.4, 1.2. And Pirate 1.12, yeah. 1.12. That's the thing about this game, because it's been around for so long. People have started at all sorts of different times, and there's a lot of variation. Yeah. Didn't mean to do that. Do you mean up there? Way up the top, Chlorine? Yeah, Mothman, we were talking about you before, during Henchman stream, that you used to play in the early beta days, and then you stopped playing for years and years, and it was only recently that you started playing again. Those are probably just temporary, Chlorine. Or, who knows? It doesn't matter. We've got what we need now. So the game would have been quite different when you started playing Mothman to what it is now. What it was then. So let's just remind ourselves how this worked. We need something to put the trapdoors on. Follow. Drinking Rain has followed. Thank you. Welcome. It's nice having followers. Nice when they come back too. I am a new streamer. I've only streamed once or twice, and this is the longest stream that I've done now. So this will be a 2-hour stream. In 28 minutes, we will have been going for 2 hours, and then I'll be handing over because it's part of a stream day. But I have enjoyed it. That's why I went out and got myself a camera and a green screen, just to make it all look a little bit more pro. So, yeah, the 1.0 launch. So you're very much in the early beta days. The beta phase ran for a year or two. It actually wasn't that long, the alpha and the beta stage, but there was so much change in the beta stage. So many features were added. DVI, you know, maybe gotta do something about that. Beta, you know, whatever. Dance. Yeah, the hermits. So the way that I started playing Minecraft was that years and years ago, probably when Minecraft was either still in beta, like 2010 or 2011, some friends of mine said, "Oh, Bugman, you should play this game because I think you'd really like it." And I didn't really play too many games before that. Never really been too much of a gamer. I liked to play a lot of games in the 90s, you know, in the MS-DOS era of games. Grew up with Doom and earlier games as well. I also grew up with Commodore 64, so a lot of games of that era are very dear to my heart. And then, yeah, they were trying to get me back into playing some more games, but I just wasn't interested at the time. And then, so they said I should play it, and then I didn't. And then years and years later, I don't even know how, but years and years later, I stumbled across Hermitcraft when Hermitcraft was resetting for Season 3. And it was about 20 days after the reset of Season 3 that I started watching a couple of episodes, and I thought, hey, I really quite like this. So I went back and rewatched all of the Hermits at that time from Season 3, and I've just been watching ever since. And then I bought the game, started playing the game, and never stopped. So, yeah. I kind of wish that I had jumped on the bandwagon earlier, but I don't think it matters when you start. It's just that if you enjoy playing the game, then you do. And I didn't discover ZF per se. I came to ZF's Super Minecraft Adventure episodes by way of Mumbo, when Mumbo featured ZF in one of his, what did he call that series? It was a series where he featured YouTubers, smaller YouTubers, when his channel was growing and growing and growing. Yeah, Best of Minecraft. And he featured ZF, and a whole bunch of people came across to ZF and watched ZF Super Minecraft Adventure, and we all stayed. And then ZF became a hermit, and then that was the circle of life, really. Yes, exactly. Did you? Hermitcraft recap? Yeah, that's another good way of discovering what some of the other hermits are doing. Because I don't have time to watch all of the hermits, unfortunately. So the recap, I haven't watched much of it lately because I actually use hermitcraft.com to catch up on my episodes. I know, strange, right? Who does that? But it's actually useful because it's a time-based list of the videos. So I have to remember where I last watched, but then I can be selective about who I watch and in the right order. I would like to find a better way, but it's the best way for me to do it. Ren server was too expensive? How expensive is Ren server? Free. Okay. But I think the community of Zedcraft is a pretty amazing one. Everybody here is pretty laid back, pretty friendly, and we've all gotten to know each other pretty well, and kind of like a little family. Yeah. Okay. I'm keeping my eye on the clock because it looks like we are getting to about 20 minutes. So I've got about 10 minutes to finish up this little bit of the farm, which I'm going to try and do. I want to get a cat in here before we wrap up the stream. So let me try it. Race through this a little bit more quickly. I need more of those. I'm going into super build mode now. It is one of the top rules. Be laid back. Don't take things too seriously. I was actually, a bit of trivia for you is, I want to see a cat and a creeper. Okay, I'm going to race through it. A bit of trivia for you is that ZF's Patreon community goes back to before Hermitcraft, and I have been a patron since ZF Super Minecraft Adventure era. And one day, so the community back then was not as well connected as it is now, because we didn't have things like Discord running, and we only really pledged our money and then got a reward through the episodes and or interaction through the comments. And so it was quite a different time. And so one day ZF started up this Minecraft server and sent out a Patreon email and said, I've started up a Minecraft Patreon server, here it is. And then I just happened to be online exactly when that email came through, so I loaded up Minecraft, chucked in the server details, jumped online, and I was the first person to ever log on to the Zedcraft Season 1 server. And the first thing I remember is jumping onto that server, and then we were on a hill or something, a plains, and ZF's just standing there, waiting for people to log on. And it was just the funniest thing. And then shortly after that, across the next hour or two, just these random people kept popping onto the server, like Urquhart and Black Sun and people like that, and we all just got to know each other immediately. Yeah, so it was always a little happy memory for me. Okay. Got to make the obligatory block placing noise of And okay, so this is almost good enough. Do I need blocks there? I don't know. Don't know what I'm doing now. This to me looks nearly ready. That's wrong. I'm racing through. Got to keep my eye on the clock. I suppose on a stream day you've got a schedule to keep, right? How am I going to get a cat in there? I'm just going to bring one of my cats in. I'm going to have it follow me. And I need to get a minecart really quickly. I don't even know where I have iron. Yep. How do we do that? Make a minecart like this, yes. How do we make a minecart? We should know. We got some rails. Let's... No! Need that. So what we'll do with the cat is we'll just get it in through here. Let's get that like that, and maybe, yeah, you're right, DVI, I've made this really hard for myself. We'll get the cat through here. Hopefully it won't land on the magma blocks, and what we need to do is get it into a minecart. I don't know, does it have to be on a track? I'm just going to push it in there and see what happens. Let's race upstairs. How's the clock? Okay, we're making good time. You knew Urquhart before the Zedcraft Season 1 from another server, and it was first in Season 2 that you joined. Yeah. Well, Kyrandra, yes, I could put it on a chest, But the reason I'm going to put it into a minecart is because this is my home base area. So it means that if I get attacked by a zombie or something like that, then the cat will warp to me, and then I'll have to go and put it back into the farm, and I don't want that. So by putting it in a minecart, it can't escape. Where am I going, people? What am I doing again? Cat. Minecart. Cat. Oh, I brought all the cats inside. How do you breed cats? How do you breed cats? Fish. Because I've only got 2 cats. Okay, raw fish. Right, let's see if I've even got raw fish. Did tropical fish work? No. Okay. Here, raw salmon. Beautiful. Now, where are my cats? There's one over here, so let's get you up. Come and follow me. Oh, by the way, while we're up here, I love this little bird thing that I made. It's just, I think it's cute. I needed somewhere to put all of these parrots. Oh, one room we didn't show off, by the way. I'll do it really quickly. This is a little reading library / enchanting area, which I just recently built. Hello. And it's tucked away back here. So I need to quickly breed you 2 up. Make sure I've got enough cats. Let's just sit you up just in case. Come here. Come here. Which one of them's radar? I'll listen to them. Hee. Ah, sit. Sit. No, sit. No, sit. Should we take the kitten? Yeah. Let's take the kitten. If a kitten dies on stream, I might have to give up Minecraft for a year, okay? So just be aware that it's a thing that could happen. Oh! I can't even read that. This is what you're talking about. I have nowhere to place this because it's all stair blocks and everything, so I can't even see what this is. A present from Evil Corp. Okay, thank you, Evil Corp. I will be sure to put in my monthly subscription fee this time. So, kitty cat, are you going to follow me? No? Where's the cat? Here you are. They're so cute. They're so cute. Come on. Come on. We're going up here, where you're going to live for the rest of your life. And do this just in case it decides. Come on. Come on. Meow. Unfortunately, Radar didn't make the stream today. He's out in the house somewhere else. Meow. Let's put some glass here. I don't want you going in there. Yep. Fish. Come on. Do you want to follow me with fishies? Come on. Yes, yes. Now how do I actually get it in the minecart? Do I have to make something like this? Okay. Oh look, a skeleton. Okay. If I push it, I can't get onto the carpet. If I push you onto the track, you can see what a professional Minecrafter I am. I know exactly how all of this works, right? Don't. Yep. Okay, good. You could see what was going to happen there. Just line you up. Oh. Is it a... Oh, almost perfect. That looks pretty good to me. Pretty good to me. Whoa, hi. No. Okay, we want to put this carpet back there and there. Now, theoretically, this is a done deal. This is not a finished farm by any means. We have a lot more work to do. That lined up enough? I guess so. But in theory, that's done. The only issue now, of course, is that it's not quite dark enough in there. I could take the risk and just take some of the light out and see what happens, but because all of this surrounding area is completely... Yeah. Not you. Is completely spawnable, it's a bit of a problem. What I will do later on is I will transform into a panther. Is I will come and fill all of this in, or at least enclose the farm. Yeah, see, it's too lit. It's too lit. So I don't think we're going to get a creeper in there today, in the time that we have, in the 5 minutes or so we have left. If I walk over this way though, and I come back, and I see gunpowder on there, then that's pretty good. So the magma blocks will light it up, but as long as there's no surrounding block light for them, then I don't think they will project any light. So it may mean later on we have to actually go and replace the magma blocks, but it's okay. Yeah, nothing. So turn off these lights. Oh, there's one in there. How do I get that? That's not good. I obviously have to go and replace those rails properly later. I'll try again. I'll get rid of a bit more light. Where's it coming from up the top there? We're just about to see if a creeper will spawn, but I don't think that one will. How do I get that torch? Get off. Get away. There we go. Where's that light coming from? Is that the magma blocks retaining the light level from this area? Is that how that works? Or maybe it's you. Because my understanding of the magma blocks is that even though they're supposed to retain the light level, if you unload the area, it doesn't keep that light level, it goes back to 0. Yeah, okay. So that means that as long as we get out of here, it should be dark enough. Exactly. Let's pop up our heads up here. Let's have a look at the light level. Light level 6, 7. So this is all good enough right now for creepers to spawn. No problems at all. Cool. Let's close this up. Theoretically, okay, yeah, we can meet up. We got 10 minutes, Thomas, before we hand over, so we're just going to see if we can get this creeper farm to work, and then I'll come and meet you somewhere in the main area. Thank you, Chlorine. Yeah. So, I mean, it's ugly, it's not finished, and I have a lot of work to do to make it tidied up, but in theory, that is a working creeper farm. Yeah, we did something. So let's go up to the top. Drink. Or just out of this area and see if we can get a creeper or not. I don't know of any way of actually spotting a creeper in there, because we have to be reasonably far away from it in order to get one to spawn. But you saw before how quickly that little section spawned a whole bunch of zombies. So hopefully now that that area is all lit back up, it should mean that that central area with the creepers should be enough to encourage their spawning. So we're just going to sit back, relax, and wait for the creepers. I did just have a drink, but since you insisted, I will again. In fact, I'll give me a top up. Because it is quite hot in here. Especially when you're under lights and you have no aeration. And I also have to close the door to keep both the background noise out and also radar. But I think he's off doing his own thing today. I bought him a little cat bag that I can carry. It's like a little side bag, you know, ones which have a strap that go across your body like this. And then there's a little cat bag that sits on my side. And it's got a zip-up top with a mesh air top so that he doesn't suffocate inside the bag. But he can just sit in there and he pops his little head out with his paws up the top, or he sometimes has them out, sometimes has them in. And then we just go for a walk. The other day I went and posted a letter, and then another day I went down to the post office and he just sat in the bag with me, and yeah, we walked around along the main roads and everything like that. And he was quite happy. But when we got to some of the busier sections, the busy crossings, he didn't quite like that. But what he could do is just pop himself back down into his bag and nestle himself away. So that was quite fun. Radar does have an Instagram account. Maybe someone can plug it. It's instagram.com/RadarTheRexy. He's me little cat. Okay, let's I hear the cat. Let's pop in here and see what we can see. We've missed. We completely missed. No creepers. I was wondering if there were any drops that we can't see on any of the other sides. Thank you, ZF. You know, it's like when someone has children or pets, right? Their own pet or child is the most best looking, most adorable creature in the universe. But Radar is. He really is. Alright. That's oh look, I've got a follower. Thank you, Alex. Somebody. ACF White. I don't know if you came in from the stream, but if you did, that just came up on my phone. Thank you. Okay, unfortunately we couldn't see a creeper, and I'm going to make my way into town so that we can catch up with Thomas to Space, who is going to be taking over from me next. Yeah, I know. I will put this in my next episode for sure, so that we can check on the progress and make sure that the farm is working well. Thank you again, Chlorine, for the extra magma blocks. Use those. I'll be glad after this to get up and take a bit of a walk. I don't know how streamers who do it for hours and hours on end. It's fine. I will do the handover at 5 o'clock on the dot. But right now we're just going to get out of the mansion here, go for a bit of a walk. I feel like I need the fresh air. What I want to do as well, because I don't think it really has been shown yet, is I want to show off our amazing Nether Hub. Because a bunch of people from this server who are oh so talented have been working on... Just ignore this bit of the Nether Hub. I haven't done my tunnel yet. It's been a year, but I haven't done my tunnel yet. I'll give you a spoiler. What I want to do with the tunnel is I want to turn it into my garage that's going to be part of my house. So you'll come in here and there'll be like a couple of 4-wheel drives or something like that inside of a garage, and then you go through the Nether portal and come out at the mansion. Yeah. So this is our Nether Hub. So you heard it there first. Spoilers. This is our amazing Nether Hub. It's huge, a hugely dug out area. We have, what's this? I can stay there. We have these hugely long tunnels. Each tunnel goes in the north, south, east, and west directions, and they all go for 1,000 blocks each. And off from these are other people's bases and tunnels. You can see how big these tunnels are as well. Part of the criteria for the tunnels was that you would be able to fly, so that's why they had to be so big. And they also all have directions in them, so that if you, excuse me, hiccups or something, if you come out of a tunnel, you can work out which direction to head back. Although this one, yeah, see in the roof how you've got these arrows up here. So it's very subtle and it's built into the design, but you pop out and you always know whether you need to go left or right. Up here, you can see the ZFs. Well, there are 3 ZFs and 1 Wormman. I'm not really sure. I think that might have been a mistake because these were all supposed to be ZF skins, so I'm not really sure how that happened. Somebody should be fired over that mistake. But up here, this is the upper platform, and each of the ZFs, the Maid ZF and Wormman, are all holding up the platform. Yeah. So I think that's a really cool idea. Really cool. I think also until we have a PvP arena, this might just have to be the place where we have some in-air PvP battles. ZF, I didn't know that you had redstone on your shoulders. Like, you need to go and see a doctor about this. This is like your veins are pumping blood or something. That's gross. I know. And have a look at this as well. Made it. Look, there are some shampoos that can help you with this problem. Because, yeah. Anyway, enough of that shenanigans. Let's pop out here somewhere to the community area. It's gross. It's gross. Yeah. So let's have a look around here just while we're waiting for Thomas. Thomas, you let me know when you're ready and I'll head over to you. There he is, look. I spy a Thomas. Are you ready? Ready? Okay. Well, I'll head over here to the OTS building. I'm sure Thomas will cover that in his stream. Yes, voice chat. Good plan. Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
We're going to the stone. There is an official stone.
Yeah,
It's over
I'm not
here.
Sure. I'm not sure how official that is. Like the first stream I went over was like in the OTS.
Well, it's become you know how trends are. It just becomes a thing. Oh, it's so far
Let me
away.
just start my stream real quick.
Yeah. So
There we go. We have
Officials have
sound.
heard. Ha ha. Hello.
Hello.
Where are you? Okay, let's do the ceremonial handover. I've been BugmanCX. Thank you so much for watching me on my stream. I really hope you enjoyed yourselves. I didn't miss anybody else on my follower list, did I? No, thank you. Thank you so much. It's been a blast. I will do more of these streams. Please check out my content on YouTube if you have not already. As I said before, I've got some fun series that I'm working on at the moment, which have been a blast to do. I do content from the Zedcraft server, and I'm doing a Let's Play through the history of Minecraft at the moment as well. Thank you all. On Zedcraft right now, we've got that many people, but there are, I don't know in total how many. Okay, let's do the handover. Look at in my hand. We're going to do this officially, but before I do that, Thomas,
Yeah, no, I'm a bit
it's
scared.
coming. Come on.
You didn't attack me.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna call that official because it was meant to be for stream handover. Cause
I did that.
there we go, Thomas. Official handover. You gotta take it. Come on, be a good sport.
I haven't been tagged. Now I have.
I've been holding that for too long. It feels good to get rid of that. Thank you so much. That was the hot potato. All right, Thomas. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone else. I will leave you in the very capable hands of Mr. Thomas Dispace. Bye-bye.
Bye, Bug.